Hello friends, welcome to my channel. This is Charan. In this video I will show you in ASP.NET how to get the lost or newly inserted record ID using LINQ to SQL class. And here we got the final output of that web form page, the header tags, horizontal line, 3 text box controls, employee name, email and salary, and 1 button control. Let's enter the new employee details. I'm entering James. The email ID is j@gmail.com and the salary is 1200. Now before insert these records into a table, let's check this new EMP insert. I'm executing the table. Right now this table contains only one record and the EMP ID is 1. Now when I insert new record, the James record, I want to get the employee ID is 2 on the browser. Let's insert the record, get lost ID, and here we got the message, the last newly inserted row ID is 2. Let's check in the database table, execute. See, here we got the 2 EMP ID, the name is James. Let's check another record, Varun va@gmail.com and his salary is 1000. Now when I insert the record, I want to get the newly record inserted ID is 3. Button click, and here we got a new inserted record ID of the Varun is 3. Let's check in the database table, execute. See, here we got the EMP ID is 3, the employee name is Varun. That's it. If you are a first time visitor to my channel, please subscribe to get the latest updates. For this video tutorial, I am creating a new ASP.NET application. Go to File, New, Project, and from the web templates I am selecting ASP.NET Web Application and the .NET Framework I am using 4.6.1. The application name is Get Lost ID LINQ to SQL is the project name. Click OK, and from the templates I'm selecting empty. Click OK. And the project is created successfully. Let's open Solution Explorer. Now in this project I'm adding a new web form page. Right click the project name, add web form. The item name, I'm changing the web form 1 to get lost ID is the web form page name. Click OK. And here we got the source page of the newly created get lost ID.aspx page. Now between form and do tag I'm adding a center tag. Now inside this center tag I'm adding h1, how to get the last or newly inserted ID using a LINQ to SQL. ASP.NET tutorials. After that I am adding a horizontal line. After the horizontal line, before adding the controls into this source page, let's open SQL Server Management Studio. We'll check the table and the column names. The table name is a new EMP insert which contains 4 columns: EMP ID, EMP name, email and salary. The EMP ID is the auto-generated column. My aim is when I insert a new record into this table, I want to get the last inserted row ID, which is the EMP ID. I want to get as an output on the browser. Now let's add the controls in the source page. Open Toolbox. I'm adding text box control. The first one is the employee name. I'm changing the ID of the text box to txt name. Copy this one, email, text email, and the salary is the last column, name, email, and salary. Text, salary. The EMP ID is the auto-generated column, so I'm not adding that one. After that, I'm adding the horizontal line. After the horizontal line, I'm adding one button control and one label control to display the message, the newly inserted row ID. So open toolbox, let's add the button control. I'm changing the button text property to get last ID. After that, break the label control, and I'm changing the label ID to LAB MSG, and I'm deleting the text property from the label control. That's it. Up to now we have just finished the designing part. We have added the necessary controls on this source page. Now the next step, open Server Explorer. Let's add the database name in the data connections folder. Right click the data connections, add connection. I'm adding SQL server name. After adding SQL server name, now I am selecting the database name. SampleDB is my user database. I have selected test connection. It succeeded. OK. And notice here the SampleDB database is added under data connections in Server Explorer. Now we require the LINQ to SQL class. Open Solution Explorer. Now in this project, right click the project name, add, select the LINQ to SQL class, click that one. The item name I'm not changing. If you require, you can change. Click OK. And here the data context class is added into our project. And now let's open Server Explorer again. Expand the sampledb.dbo and notice the database objects, which are tables, views, stored procedures. I'm expanding the tables folder. From this tables folder, I am selecting our table name. Our table name is the new EMP insert. Let's search that one, new EMP insert. Just drag and drop on the .dbml page. After that, switch back to the source mode, design mode, double click the button control. And here we got the button click event. Now in this button click event, I'm adding the data class context, data class one.data context. I'm adding the object is equals to new data class one data context. After that, I'm adding the table name is a new EMP insert. New EMP insert. Let's create an object for this. EMP last ID. New EMP insert. After that, EMP last insert ID dot. I'm adding EMP name is equals to, here the object we are entering the values in text box control. So the text box ID is a txt name dot text property EMP last ID dot EMP email is equals to text email dot text EMP last ID dot salary is equals to text salary dot text. And here we got a small error, cannot implicitly convert type to string to int. So I am converting this type, convert dot to int 32. After that, dc dot new EMP inserts dot insert on submit method In this insert on submit method, I am adding this emp last id object name. Let's add that one. After that, bc.save submit changes. Once the record is inserted successfully in our database table, I want to display the last inserted row ID on the browser. For that, I am using the label control ID labmsg, which is the label ID. The text is equals to the last newly inserted row ID is plus emp last ID dot emp ID, the column name in the table, dot toString method. That's it, we have done the complete coding part. Let's check the results on the browser, Google Chrome, and here we got the final output of that web form page. The header tags, horizontal line, 3 text box controls, employee name, email and salary, and 1 button control. Let's enter the new employee details. I'm entering James. The email ID is j@gmail.com and the salary is 1200. Now before insert these records into a table, let's check this new emp insert. I'm executing the table. Right now this table contains only one record and the emp ID is 1. Now when I insert new record, the James record, I want to get the employee ID is 2 on the browser. Let's insert the record, get last ID, and here we got the message, the last newly inserted row ID is 2. Let's check in the database table, execute. See, here we got the 2 emp ID, the name is James. Let's check another record, Varun va@gmail.com, and his salary is 1000. Now when I insert the record, I want to get the newly record inserted ID is 3. Button click, and here we got a new inserted record ID of the Varun is 3. Let's check in the database table, execute. See, here we got the emp ID is 3, the employee name is Varun. That's it.